With blood and rage of crimson red, ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all. That is your fate.
This is Red Lantern Russell from
Tomes of Evil,
and you're listening to Sector 2814, a Green Lantern podcast.
This is Luke of Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
In brightest day,
in blackest nights,
no evil shall escape my sight.
but those who worship evil's might.
beware my power.
Green Lantern's light. Hello and welcome back to another week of Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast. That's right. But stop! If you have not listened to Comic Capers episode 110, do not listen to this episode. Please listen to that. Scroll down by day. It's right below this one. For part 2. This is part 2 of Guerrilla Warfare. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Board. It is.
Hey, I'm Will.
And making his triumphant return off maternity leave, it is the rookie.
This is Returnity Leave, that's what I call it.
And of course, it's doing the crossover, and we're doing some Flash. We have our special guest, Miss Lilith Hellfire.
Hey, you boys! I heard you like the party.
Hey, boys, look at the party. I love the party.
Man, she's really likes giving you the business, huh, Will?
Yeah.
A couple of bowls down
Actually,
the goal.
that wasn't the Star Blast drop. That was like,
No, that was Quasar 46. Remember? Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Antibodies. Hey, boys. All right, so. All right, we can dive into these issues. Again, listen to Comic Capers episode 110 for part 1. Part 2 is going to be Green Lantern 31 and Flash 70. So, of course, late October 92 on the Green Lantern and November for the Flash.
Okay, Phil, are you ready for the drop?
Go ahead.
This goes with our Star Blast. If you're ready, here we go. I am Grodd.
I am Grodd. Nice.
I am God. There you go.
For the glory of Grodd.
Monkeying around, children. Alright, so. Yes, parts 3 and 4. Part 3 is Green, like I said, Green Lantern 31, late October 92. Our usual creative team, Gerard Jones, MD Bright. Titled Gone Ape.
Better than gone fishing, but that's just me.
Either way, it stinks. So, Green Lantern and the Flash are attacked by the guerrillas of Gorilla City under the control of Grodd. They are nearly successful in defeating the apes when suddenly Hector Hammond appears. How do you just suddenly appear with a head that size?
Why do birds suddenly appear? Why does Hector Hammond suddenly appear? Why does he look like a sunglasses-less Stan Lee in this depiction? But,
Oh, my boy is home.
okay.
I just thought of his
or Funko Pop, yeah.
I just thought of his perfect pen pal, Modok.
Oh!
Yeah.
Don't say that too many times. You'll summon Charlie Esser.
We're doing me now?
Russell, it's been a rough few days, but I always get a big smile listening to all you guys. There's also a lady present, damn it. I know she does. I know she swears like a sailor and drinks like one, but she's a lady, damn it.
Dude is also a gender-neutral term that I will accept.
Yeah, so Hector Hammond appears and both heroes are knocked unconscious. When Grodd is attacked by Rex the Wonder Dog, Hammond drags him away and they escape.
Good boy.
Good boy, Rex. Good boy.
Oh my! There you go, Lil. If you could add an Ace, you could add a Rex. You could. See,
Crypto.
See, you slackers only have what? 1 dog apiece. Lilith has what? Do you have now? 4. She even has a couch.
Is one of them called Gnort?
Oh!
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
She even has a
He
couch.
gave me his bones.
Oh!
Whoa! Nobody told Rob.
He gives me his bone.
Hal manages to track Hammond's movements and encases everyone in a bubble, which he tows toward the telepath's location. Unfortunately, one of Hammond's mental blasts sends Hal into unconsciousness, and all of the heroes fall to the ground. Meanwhile, Hammond and Grodd journey deeper into the jungle, getting closer to the meteor that they hope will enhance their powers. Hal, Flash, and Rex give chase, but Hal soon realizes that his companions are mesmerized by some mutated plants. Only Hal is able
Poison ivy?
Well, she's green. I mean, it kind of fits, right?
No Batman here. See, no. If they would have just added Batman, we could have got ready to listen to this thing.
I love Batman.
Only Hal was able to withstand them, and he fights Hammond and Grodd's mental powers with his Green Lantern ring. Well, what else would he fight them with?
Well, he's got a big stick, you know.
Hey-o! Sleep was lovely thought of this. The resulting strain on the meteor causes it to explode, and its radiation has strange effects on all around. Hammond devolves, while Grodd evolves to a similar mental state to Hammond's original state. Green Lantern devolves, which he was already halfway there, while the Flash evolves mentally. A primal Hal encounters the Flash, who is now weak and at the mercy of a power ring wielding berserker. So, thoughts?
Well,
The artwork in this is somebody definitely smoked a doobie.
yeah. What is that? Like a cheetah has almost giraffe antlers at one point.
Smoked a doobie.
Yeah.
Does Hal go for the bananas in this issue, or is that the next issue?
Whoa.
I think
The next issue, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he is attacked briefly by sunflowers with faces.
If you tell me that's not nightmare fuel, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I do like it that, well, of course, the Green Lantern book, they should, but I think they get to it in the next issue, too, where it's like where Hal's has taken everyone in the bubble. Of course, Wally's legs are dangling out because his boots are yellow.
Nice little touch.
That is a very nice touch.
There was just like one panel, but it was just weird seeing Grodd riding around on the back of Hammond's chair. And the Flash resembles the MTV animated character The Head a bit at the end. I don't know if you remember that.
I understood that reference.
Yes.
Thank you. It's very nuanced, but pretty good show. Yeah.
Of course, more flashbacks.
And fronts.
Nice. I approve.
Thank you.
Talk about nightmare fuel, just Grodd's face. I mean,
Bro, cover to cover, this is nightmare fuel. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Zaniness abounds.
and can we just all appreciate the subtlety of a chimp running a bureau in the U.S. government?
Yeah.
They wish they could be that organized in 2021.
And again, Hal Jordan falling out of the air, Will.
It's a kind of a theme, isn't it?
last couple of weeks it seems to be.
Yeah.
Evil Star, takes his lantern and he, instead of sending off a message, be like, hey, someone, it doesn't have to be a good Green Lantern. Bring me a battery for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to go steal a plane.
Well, it's Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Let's just blame Parallax. We'll just blame that.
That's what we've been doing, yeah.
Yeah.
Justice for Parallax.
Yeah. And now the conclusion.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Not the power ring! Just perfect panel to end on.
Yeah.
We were talking about Hal's hair being weird before, Will. Jeez.
Oh, it's pretty awesome now. He's got like the cool hair.
And again, this art isn't bad, but in the last part, in the Flash issue, I mean, he really looks Cro-Magnon. All right. So, any final thoughts on this one?
No.
Wacky.
Yes, that's what they're smoking. Well, we know.
I mean, I still think it's an improvement over what we've had for the last 6 months in Green Lantern, and I think
in 90s Green Lantern lands,
yeah. I mean,
The Green Lantern crossovers are always kind of like mind-boggling. That's like a theme. It is.
So, what is it? Is that just because of Mark Waid, because of the crossover too? Because like we were talking, Gerard Jones, it's just like he's writing the regular Green Lantern book, he's writing Mosaic, he's writing Guy Gardner, he's writing the quarterly book. He could base it, and now I think he's writing Justice League Europe since Hal's there, so it's like he could just wander wherever he wants. So, but
yeah. And there was I guess it was one of the first part of the Evil Star where it's just. I mean, I like words, okay, I do, but there was a lot of words in that one. I'm like, wow, this seems to be much more economical and better paced and just better. I mean, I really feel like this is the best title's been in a long time.
Well, issue 26 is just basically Hal taking his victory lap. Oh, I beat Guy Gardner. I'm back on Earth. Oh, look, here's where
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's y'all's boy, though. That's y'all's boy.
I'm just sitting here patiently for Kyle Rayner, okay?
Oh, Philip never changed.
All right, so the last part from Flash 70. Another short synopsis, but yes, November 1992. Guerrilla Warfare conclusion, quite a head on his shoulders.
Burn! Sick burn! They beat us to the punchline.
I mean, it could have been worse. We were like, man, did you see the head on that dude? Green Lantern and Flash have been transformed by the third piece of the meteor, which originally involved Gorilla Grodd and Hector Hammond. Those villains, too, have shifted forms due to this new piece of meteor.
And don't forget Rex. Give Rex his flowers.
Yeah.
I know. Is that the whole...
He's a wonder dog.
Is that all the synopsis they gave? Okay.
Woof!
I know. But no, I mean, I like this because, now Flash can barely run because he's, again, big head, but...
Yeah.
Here's your bananas, Will. Yeah.
I love that.
Hal trying to...
Bananas! B-A!
Just trying to figure out, why don't Power Ring work?
But they're yellow, so he can't have the bananas. Monkey sad.
You could eat the not so ripe ones, or the.
And is this another yellow lamp moment, Will? When Wally needs a second to take use Hal's mind to use the ring that cure them. He throws his yellow boot in front of that power ring. Yes.
Oh wow! Awesome. Yeah.
Is that another yellow lamp moment?
It's approaching it, I think. Here, I'm going to stop your ultimate weapon with my my yellow sock.
Yeah.
And
it was a good throw because it went totally over his arm. That's some skill,
I know,
right?
man. You throw that boot right on that hand. This is like, there you go. Hey, he's smart now. He can calculate the angles.
Hey, wait a second. If he throws the boot on his hand and no sunlight can get in to light up the inside of the yellow boot, is it actually yellow? And then the ring would be able to affect it?
If a tree falls in monkey lands and nobody's around to hear it,
does anybody go bananas?
Yeah.
But when he tries
does Rex the Wonder Dog chase after a broken branch?
But when he tries to light up that power ring, it's going to light up the inside of that boot, and so it's still going to be yellow, though, isn't it?
There you go.
Oh my god, can you imagine if the inside of that boot wasn't yellow, though?
Yeah,
It was black.
Wash your feet. Oh, that's right. The little said he doesn't wash his feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wally uses his mental powers to tap into Hal's ring and cure them both, you know. And as he's coming back to normal, Hal Jordan gives out a 10 Allen.
He breaks down the fence to Wilson's yard so we can finally see him. And it's an invisible wall. Yellow Emerald City looking.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And that's where the bananas fell, too. Sorry.
Yeah.
The bananas fall.
I thought when Green Lantern when Hal Jordan was in his Cro-Magnon form, it looked like he was drawn by R. Crumb, kind of. You know, just very. I don't know.
I always imagine that's what Hal's inner beauty is like. He's not a good guy. I don't care what you tell me. He's not a good guy. It's like the Shallow Hal moment. You see what he really looks like.
I mean, it bulked him up a little bit, but basically just gave him more hair and like bad teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is what British Hal Jordan would look like.
Oh!
Don't at me!
Well, come on. He just started leading Justice League Europe. You got to get into character.
It's the water that makes the teeth bad. I got you. You got to import that Dasani, homie.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And we didn't get enough of Gorilla City. I'm just saying, like, when you say Grodd, I expect Grodd.
When you say
Yeah.
God, we say...
I mean, I kind of was complaining multiple times in the previous episode. I want more Grodd in this.
It's a bait and switch.
He's a super sidekick to Hammond, which is unacceptable in my view.
We don't even like Hammond. Why he doesn't even go here?
No.
Well, I guess they wanted a Flash villain and a Green Lantern villain. It's like, oh, hey, Meteor. You know.
Hey, but it's called guerrilla warfare. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But I just love
They should have been called Head Games.
Hello! I don't think the comic code would have approved.
I was waiting for the Grodd, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh, wow.
They do have a story called that, too, by the way.
Really? Here's just a little side note. Here's just a weird little side note. When I went to Europe, I was visiting with a friend, and sometimes they translate the names differently when they're released overseas. And this is in the Netherlands, not just Europe. And they translated the good, the bad, and the ugly to the good, the ugly, and the bad for some reason. That's what it was called.
It probably sounds better coming off the tongue for them than the other way around.
It was still printed in English, but whatever. Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like the evolution of like some people's relationships: the good, the ugly, then the bad.
I mean, it usually is the bad, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Oh Lord, Russ.
I don't think Grodd or Sullivar are good leaders for Gorilla City. I say Gorilla City needs its own independence. No more dictatorships for Gorilla City.
Fair elections. Russell says we need Grodd, Ultra Humanite, Monsieur Mala, and Titano to team up.
Go to bed, Russell. You're tired.
Drunk, Russell.
And the title of the book could be Apes Stronger Together.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Could you imagine? Don't give Bendis any ideas.
Oh yeah, he's writing Justice League.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love Wally zigzagging around trying to find Gorilla City, and then Pow just like smashes through the dome.
Yeah.
Get that nice.
That's one way to find it.
Yep.
I mean, it was a good battle that they have there. Although I could have done without the bananas being thrown into the barrels of guns to thwart them. But, you know.
Actually, that page that you just shown, there were, in the previous two chapters, there were a couple of really cool double-page spreads,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
What was it? The last one? I think it was the one of Grodd and Hammond. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love how they were just like, up, we're out of time. Epilogue. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's why I got the cartoon episode vibe from it earlier. But yeah, it's a good way of saying it. Yeah.
But yeah, they just get to round up the apes because Rex is just fighting Grodd.
And all these psychos kill their grapes. I'm just saying.
Whoa!
But if you're doing like one of those haunted house things where everyone blindly feels the stuff,
Again, psychos kill grapes. Check the basement. Might not just be spaghetti for intestines. Just life pro tip. We have a drop for everything, and it scares me.
Most of them are you.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole bananas with just I don't know.
In the barrels.
Yeah. What's the appeal? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
4 issues, and that's the conclusion.
No, we also get Flash digging a giant trench and.
I didn't even know you could do. I didn't know Hal could lend his constructs like that. I didn't know it worked like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can make them solid enough for someone to use, can he?
I guess as long as he keeps concentrating on them, right?
Hell, on Mosaic, Jon Stewart's giving kids Green Lantern rings.
Well,
true.
that's John. First of all, that's Jon Stewart. Okay, okay, let's get that straight.
Well, let's be fair. Hal Jordan can, gather up enough concentration to make a shovel.
Okay, I'll definitely agree to that.
So yes, they just dropped them in this trench.
Yeah.
And then put a net over them.
One thing I wanted to mention, it got me doing a little research, is I think at the beginning of every issue they dedicated it to John Broome.
John Broome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. I didn't realize that he created Hal Jordan and helped co-create John Gardner. But more importantly, he, it was in 1952, he created Detective Chimp in The Adventures of Rex the Wonder Dog number 4. Yeah.
Oh, mark that rascal!
Yeah. So it was kind of a tribute, to bring it back. But
he wrote... Did he not? I think he wrote, all of the first 75 issues of Green Lantern? Until Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams took over, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so. I'd have to double check that, but yeah.
I think, it doesn't say, well, I was just looking at Wikipedia at a glance, but it said that he took over in Showcase 22, or he created him in Showcase 22, and then he was the primary scripter in the solo series, so, yeah. But I think he retired from comics in the 70s or something. And then he moved to Japan to teach English. So,
Sweet gig if you can get it.
yeah. Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
You get free rent, the whole thing. I'm telling you, it's sweet gig if you can get it.
And you don't have to even speak Japanese. But it would help if you lived there. But, yeah.
well, yeah. Like we said, like you said, Will, Wade is like a master of like comic trivia. I think the only one who could ever outmatched him was Grunwald, probably.
Yep, I think so. Which is funny because, Gru is over at Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay, well, LeVar Burton takes over for Jeopardy. We have to have him chat. Okay. Nerd edition.
Oh my god, I'm just waiting.
Get all the comic book creators and do all comic book trivia.
That'd be cool.
Here's an audio clip. Name this person.
Excelsior!
Who is Bobfinger?
Oh!
I kid. I don't want to get struck down by the nerds. I kid.
No matter.
But yeah, this was an interesting. Did it have to be 4 issues?
Well, again, the first 2 were kind of running concurrent, so it's like you almost could have did that first
Yeah.
one. This first 2 is 1.
Mm-hmm.
I like getting the opposite POV. That was a pretty cool little gimmick. Won't lie.
Yeah.
And again, I guess they wanted each book to have the same amount of issues, so 2 and 2.
What's fair is fair.
Well,
I mean, they could have done a one-off 3-parter, but whatever, But that involves
I don't think
different. Yeah.
Did they?
Different times, man. The 90s were different.
I don't think that they ever collected this as a like a 4-issue trade or anything.
No, because it's not even on DC Universe Infinite. Because again, Gerard Jones. I think that's because if you go on, the Flash issues aren't even on DC Universe Infinite. These two, so I think he even tainted those. So
Wow.
Kneel before Grodd. Okay, keep your personal life to yourself, Russell.
No, thank you.
Oh yeah, so did we say they pretty much at the end everyone just kind of monkey pals on Grodd?
Yeah. But it was Rex, and wasn't it a dog pile?
Oh.
Also, Hal was super rude to that dog. He's like, dogs don't have any more germs than humans. I'd rather have my dog kiss me than another human being. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Humans are gross. We're gross.
Come on, Lil. Yeah, your dogs are those himbos you bring home. Okay.
Same difference.
Jeez. Oh, Russell, come on. Gerard Jones, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. Jeez.
Well, Chris Hansen's disgraced himself, so,
Oh my God.
On that note.
Oh my God, kids, look. Doomsday is coming.
Wow.
Wow, that just put everything into perspective.
Yes.
Hey, but that's okay. I'm sure it won't affect Green Lantern at all.
No City, no.
No spoilers. Let the kids fight out for themselves.
We'll get there. We'll get there in a few minutes. And again, like I said, they remembered it again. So on the way home, while Hal's taking everyone home, Wally takes his boots off. His yellow boots off. Keep those things away from me. All right. So, Matt Kona, what did you think?
I mean, I kind of echo the sentiments of Lilith, and yeah, why wasn't it in 3 issues? But I did enjoy it. I thought it was fun and very cartoony. I mean, perfect to hopefully brought in some crossovers to both books, because Green Lantern, as was mentioned before, is still sort of finding themselves and as a book, because they're sort of being spread out over 5 or 6 different books, it feels like it sometimes. And, I wish there was more Grodd, and I think that they could have wrapped it up in a less silly way, but it was still par for the course and an enjoyable read for 4 issues to flip through.
Matt has a good point, Lilith. You were complaining about 4. I mean, they could have dragged this out to 6 and had 2 issues of Justice League Europe in this, too.
I would have been here for it, honestly. Justice League Europe doesn't get enough, attention, so that would have been a thing to do, honestly.
Well, I was thinking about it today. At this point, wasn't Justice League Europe have, a better roster than, the American League? Cause
it did.
Right now, you got Green Lantern, Flash, Aquaman, was Metamorpho there at this point? I mean, rocking some good,
They actually had female representation.
Oh, yeah, Power Girl, Crimson Fox.
How long did JLE last past Doomsday? Was it a long time, or how close are we to getting to the end of the run of that book?
Oh, I don't remember.
Nobody does, Phil.
Oh, how dare you!
It's very underrated and very underread.
Oh, I know. Well, they there was some weird stuff in here too. The Pal and Power Girl stuff. Boy, you throw Hal Jordan at a woman, man. It's crazy stuff happened.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking. What's the last issue? All right, look that up.
You're moving too slow, Philip.
Sorry. So, anyone else have any thoughts on this as a whole? Will?
It's was wacky, but like in a good way, but like unexpectedly wacky. Like I said, we were 70 issues into Wally, and we were kind of trying to be a little more serious, and then all of a sudden we kind of like revert back to like those issues that happened between like I say 12 and like 32, where it was a little wacky because they didn't know what to do.
Oh yeah, this was definitely a break from both books. Yeah, William.
Yeah, I mean this was good fun. I'm looking up Justice League Europe, but
50 issues, 17 plus if you include Justice League International.
Okay. But I really feel like the quality of Green Lantern improved for these two issues. Of the crossover. It's just it took us. Everything has been taking so long with Green Lantern, with Jones as the writer. I mean, I'm happy to get some good old-fashioned, movement forward, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And this was a fun story.
Definitely.
Hey, monkeys are cool.
All right. Sorry. Should we get out of here?
Let's get out of here.
So the baby can tuck Matt in. All right, kids. Come back in 1 week. Lilith, you can join us if you want next week. Next week, Guy Gardner 1 through 4.
Remind me to send in feedback, Phil.
Okay. And then in 2 weeks, Green Lantern Mosaic 6 through 8. So
awesome.
Have fun, boys.
I thought you liked
Thank
Mosaic.
you.
I do. It's a little tough to get through at parts, but it's pretty good.
And then in 3 weeks, Will, Green Lantern 32 through 35, the third law.
Yay!
Secrets upon secrets. All right, anyway.
That's why his hair's so big.
Help! Oh, he's keeping
Finally, a reference to Gantha's tale. Sorry.
Leprechauns. Anyway, kids. So, yes, email us. Did you like the crossover? Email us about stuff coming up. Hey, welcome back, Matt Kona. Send your congratulations for the return of Matt Kona. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Sector 2814, the Green Lantern Podcast, on Facebook, Twitter. Find links to all of our various shows. Again, I don't know why you're listening to this if you didn't listen to part 1, so go check out Comic Capers 110. Yes, find links to the YouTube channel again. Everywhere. Lilith Hellfire rolling her eyes. Those damn monkeys. Links to the Patreon. So much good stuff going on there. Links to merch. All in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics.
You forgot the shirt, but that's fine.
Oh, yes, you get shirts at, the merch. Hey, I'm not wearing the shirt. All right, so go, and kids, remember all things Southgate. Go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Learn about podcasting from the experts, and third best Southgate.
Was that Nightwing PvP?
At Lilith Hellfire. Thank you, at Lilith Hellfire. And then go check out SouthgateMediaGroup.com, and go check out the Southgate Media Group Patreon. Again, lots of free stuff there from everyone on the network. Some extra paid content also. So go check out all things Southgate Media Group.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
Go back and look at my history.
All right, special guest Lilith Hellfire. Where can people find you?
You nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs? You can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok. Not making content, don't get excited, at Lilith Hellfire69.
We need the money, gimme.
Oh, we said it last time, so.
Nobody tell Brian!
All right.
Just wait, I give it 2 weeks.
That's true. All right. Big Daddy, Matt Kona, where can people find you?
You can find me at Matt Kona, or I'm not doing anything, but that's where I normally would be. But that's where I am.
Follow him on social media for those dog fight videos every morning.
Yeah, I do those still. Morning rabble rousing at the dog park. Yeah. Suck it, Lilith.
All right. Will Allred, Master of the Core, where can people find you in your printed works?
You can find me at Wallred. That's WALLRED. That's Gmail, Twitter, Facebook, and all those places. You can find Crossover Division at crossoverdivision.com. Number 2 is coming to Kickstarter real soon, I hope. And you can find Diary of Night at diaryofnight.com. And if you love Quasar, if you love Green Lantern, you probably love Quasar. So go find out all kinds of cool stuff at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
I hope it's going somewhere nice.
Well, it is Hal, so maybe that statement's not so true.
I'll put it in my navel.
And again, if you love Quasar, stay tuned. Probably in July, we're going to be getting our Quantum Zone annual. We'll talk about those current Guardians of the Galaxy issues, and when is that damn Marvel Legends figure coming out?
Exactly.
Right. Thank you for joining us again. Lilith Hellfire, you're always welcome, especially next week for Guy Gardner. Oh my god, we just have to pick at least a page or two and have that go to his, I've missed his Guy Gardner library. I don't know about you guys, but I love this crossover. So. Thank you, everyone.
It was good.
And until next time, don't be monkeying around.
Don't tell me what to do.
I am Connor from the House of L.
And I am Ray from the House of Zod.
We are two of the many, many survivors of Krypton's destruction, and we have made our home in Australia, and dare I say, have become Australians, for better or worse. But we have also decided to read Superman comics, read Superman books, watch Superman shows, cartoons, movies, basically everything Superman, and from an Australian perspective as well. Whether you're a seasoned fan, like me,
or whether you are coming in fresh, wide-eyed and wanting to learn more like me, then this podcast is for you. Join us for our bi-weekly adventures available on all good podcast catchers.
So just search for Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. We'll be coming to you from Australia or some cosmic dimension, wherever we are that week. Up,
and away.